Well, hello there, favorites, and welcome to Pick a Things Pretty. I'm working on a banter box today. Our lovely customer sent us an inspo for this one. Sometimes people just tell us what color story they want us to work with, right? Sometimes they send us they send us pictures, and some things they really have their heart set on with regards to the design. Like they'll circle, hey, can this particular thing be included? And that's why it's important that we let them know that we don't replicate. So some elements we are able to give to our people, like the calendar embosser, the thing where you have the calendar on. Maybe they want a particular name written a particular way on one of the cupcakes or something like that. Those are the kinds of things that I try to make very clear that, listen, I don't have perhaps the exact stamp, but I do have a stamp that says happy birthday. I have a stencil that is written this way, perhaps not in the exact cursive that you like, because we like things in detail, even something as what to another person may seem like not so serious, like a font. It's cute, it's dainty, it's sexy, and perhaps I can't reproduce that exact thing. So it's really important that I let them know that I can't replicate, but we will work within the color story and come as close as possible to giving you the same look and the same feel. I remove that pressure of replicating early on in my career, because I realized it's going to get you in trouble. Like, people are going to come back and be like, you see, this design had buttons. I can't have somebody coming back to me asking, pointing, or rather circling a cupcake and saying these 4 buttons on this cupcake. Why aren't there 4 buttons? I avoid things like that. That's how you avoid things like that. We were working with a beige or shades of brown, shades of blue, as well as a white color story for this cake. I'll do a side by side at the end so you guys see what was sent and what we ended up doing. This mold was a headache. I'm molding this little teddy was a headache, but it's well worth it. Okay, well worth it. Invest in your mats. As you can see, you've probably seen me use this button mold so many times. But watching this should give you an idea of why your banter boxes cost what they do, versus it's not even that much cake, right? That's what we hear as bakers and stuff, that it's not even that much cake. It's a lot of work though. It's a lot of detailed work going on to a small cake. So you're spending quite a lot on the labor, because I'm laboring quite a lot to make it cute and to make it pretty, right? I'm melting all the chocolate, the different colors. Those also had to get purchased, those different colorants and stuff. They had to get purchased and stuff like that. Then I have to do all of this, and it just is a lot of work. It just is. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. It's not a long one, so you guys should be able to sit tight through this one, and I hope you guys like it. So I sent somebody for these because I want this cloud cutter. Believe it or not, after all these years, I don't have a cloud cutter. I usually use this mold, whatever I'm using, and now I'm just like, you know what? The design calls for something bigger for this cutter. So we're gonna take this out, give it a wash, and cut out some clouds. I don't know what this is for. If you've made fondant rainbows, I don't understand the concept of how this would work, because that's just not how we make the rainbows, but okay, cool. I'm using a 1M round tip. I don't know what number this is. I've had it forever. I'm not the biggest fan of this, but anyway, the design calls for it. And an open straw, I think this is a 5. People use it to create like a buttercream cloud effect, and I think that's why it was chosen in the design that we're working with. We have a fondant cloud that we cut out last night. It's dry. You hear that? to cover our cake, and this is how I do it. You can do what you want. I'm telling you what I do. There it is, and then I'll fold it again. It just makes it easier. It gives pointy ends to carry the cake. My box is already folded. I cut the space out a lot bigger. I know there's all of this talk on the TikTok about what is a bento, what is not a bento. And well, it is what I say it is in this kitchen. And then it is whatever you say it is in your kitchen, I suppose. You can decorate these things in the box, right, to avoid having to touch and smudge. But then again, you might smudge the box while you're decorating. So I've done it both ways, but I do it this way a lot more often. Try to put this in the center. Okay. There's a cake board. You guys know I put this. You probably don't know because you didn't watch the other video. But this is a 6-inch, and that's what the debate is of people saying it's not supposed to be a 6-inch. No, it's not supposed to be, but who's buying you 4-inch pans? Not me, that's for sure. I already own a whole lot of 6-inch pans. I'm gonna show you guys the board, you see? Great. All right, it takes quite a bit to decorate a bento cake and put it together. You're paying for that. All the little decorations, the time, the labor. People actually need to get paid for that. It's crazy that I had a Cloud9 themed cupcake order last week and I didn't have this, so I went with something different. But I had free reign on that situation. And it was for my baby. So it's alright. So bento meaning single serving or lunch box. The trend came from, I think, a Chinese, an Asian trend. I don't know if it's Korean or whatever, but an Asian trend or style of making cakes where you would where they make like a single serving, like a very tiny cake, and they decorated very cute, and the trend took off and the boxes were launched and all of that stuff. And in keeping in true form of the original, people do make it in a 4-inch, which makes sense. I wasn't going to do all of that, and I also was not going to adjust all my recipes and go through all of that over a trend. I'm surprised it stuck around this long, right? How cute is the box? Extremely cute. I wasn't going to do all of that to myself, and that's why I use a 6-inch. It's a substantial amount of cake for me, and we bill our boxes anywhere from $700 to $850 depending on how elaborate the designs are, which is the same size as our smallest cake, the same price as our smallest cake, our cake smash. Interestingly, they take up the same amount of cake mixture. I know, I can't explain it to you, baby. All right, this is us outside because the colors don't read the same, right? How much are you guys paying for bento? I've seen 200, and baby, the box is 40 rands before I put stuff in it. What? What do you mean you're paying Anyway, that's it. That's the end. Goddado's 2 months old. Yay.